Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second panel discussion. We were just talking amongst the panelists how exciting this panel is going to be, looking at how IRL and URL are not two different words, but absolutely intertwined. And so it's going to be a great panel discussion moderated by the delightful Michael Ferraro of FIT. I'm going to let Michael introduce himself and everybody else, and I'm going to disappear from here and we're going to come back later. And thank you all. All right, have a fantastic discussion. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Claire. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our panel discussion. I'm Michael Ferraro. I'm the Executive Director of the FIT DTech Lab, which is an innovation center at FIT, where we sort of serve as a bridge between industry and academia, leveraging the fresh perspectives and new ideas of talented, smart students in collaboration with really highly experienced and highly recognized faculty. So with that, I'll jump into, we have Olska Green, who is from Ecoolska, which is a fashion brand, which has a really beautiful digital collection. We have Leetee Wang, who is CEO of Load, which really has developed a very innovative next generation immersive marketplace for digital fashion. We have Markus Peuler from Nexr Technology, which is an extended reality production and development studio. We have Jorden Woods, who is one of the founders of Star Chain Ventures, a venture capital studio focused on Web3 tech, and Zuzana Bastian, who has a really interesting approach to sustainable jewelry that you can wear digitally. So we have terrific panelists that have great depth and experience in this new and emerging digital fashion chain. So thank you all for being here. And today we're going to be focusing on fashion in the metaverse and its relationship between real life and our digital lives. So I thought maybe I would start by kind of asking the basic question: what the hell is the metaverse? We're all going to have a kind of an interesting and different take on it. What I have thought of it as really much more of a multiverse of microverses, and that these microverses are really kind of a blend between retail and entertainment, and they really give brands an opportunity to deepen the relationship between the brand and the individual. I'm wondering whether or not our panelists kind of see it the same way, or maybe they see it quite differently. So we'll start. I'll go around the screen, and we'll start with Leetee.
Oh, great. So I think for us, the metaverse holds so much potential when you're talking about harnessing new technology to really expand our virtual and physical lifestyles. But I think there's still like a lot of high barriers to entry for most people, which is something that I think at Load, that's what we're concentrating on working on, so that you don't have to make like really big commitments to go into the metaverse. I think everyone's like so interested in how to be in the space, what they can offer to it themselves. I think it's a space for everyone to be like incredibly creative. But for us, it's like, how do we get people in there and to be able to use virtual products and to inhabit 3D spaces without needing to invest in crypto or NFTs or things like that. And so for us, it's about being able to lower the commitment so you get like all the good value out of being in the metaverse in the beginning, without having to do a lot of work on your part.
Do you see yourself as providing services to designers for them to get their products into the metaverse, or more of a consumer focused?
Well, for Load, we do both because we're a marketplace. So we provide a space for design, for brands and for designers to be able to showcase their products. And then we also provide the ability for all consumers to be able to try everything on and like unlock every product without having to use crypto. Like it's all just in-app purchases for us. And so we really see this as a really interesting time to be in between Web 2 and Web 3.
So to create kind of a seamless transition.
Right.
So Markus, what are your thoughts about the metaverse as a multiverse of microverses or as a completely different construction?
Yeah, I think actually that is a pretty good picture of how one can view it. I see it especially when I compare it to the let's say the current Web 2 or Web 2.5 or whatever. When you say especially it's going to be decentralized, so that fits into that picture of being an Uber universe or a microverse, but most forest I see it as actually as an expansion to the physical world. While it will kind of coexist both in an augmented reality and as probably also as well as truly virtual version, but more really like an expansion of what we see today, and to do some of the things better or differently than we do them today. It's definitely going to change our society and probably also the way we connect and work and live and play and interact with each other, but also how brands interact with their customers and all that kind of stuff. So very exciting times.
So you see it as that fluid transition between real and virtual.
Exactly, yeah.
That's great. So Zuzana,
Yeah.
share with us your thoughts about what it is.
I'm nodding because I have to say I entirely agree with Markus. For me, it's a version of our world where we don't need to decide whether we are going into the virtual space or the real world. We're going to go there automatically. It's going to be intertwining together this real and virtual space. So yeah, I fully agree, Markus, and also Leetee. It should be a seamless experience where all the technologies, the immersive technologies, come together and we have an experience. So by not clicking like, okay, now I join the room, but I just walk in.
Great. Jorden, how about you?
Yeah, so on this panel, I'm actually an advisor representing a company called Styleverse. And Styleverse is a metaverse beauty platform. It's Web3 based, and so is based on blockchain technology, on crypto and NFTs. But as Leetee and the others have spoken about, it's about making that transition seamless, right? So that people don't necessarily need to worry about